Hi there, dear Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for December 2022. We are getting quite close to your season. What is what? Let's jump in and see what the guides have for you as a message. This is any matter of life, we'll say. Love, okay, career, finances. This is a channeled energy space, so please do keep it in mind. I'm a Starseed Oracle medium, and we're working with the energy. So some of you here are dealing with a Leo, an Aries, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. For some of you, I am hearing Sagittarius. I'm hearing also a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Well, almost everything is popped through, even Gemini, Libra. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. Some of you, okay, there's something that you have moved on from, you've released. There could be a focus on just some area of life that wasn't working for you. Something that wasn't, as you felt it, really fair. And it could even be a perspective of your, let's go, some kind of perspective. It could be a friend. I'm seeing the archetype of Aquarius here. Something wasn't working. Now, I see that there's something else. I see a really big wave here. There's something that you've decided to possibly officially invest in. Hello from Isaac. He wants to say hello. Okay. So, and I see that, you know, you've identified what's not working and what is, or what at least you're excited to sort of reconsider here. We have the Ace of Pentacles upright, dear Capricorn. And then we have, let's clear it, mirroring that is the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, I see you getting back into touch with someone here. I see that this is someone who you know very well. I'm hearing Sabrina. Okay, take it as you will. Now, Capricorn, I was meditating. I'm getting here for some of you that you're very excited about someone or something. It's a new beginning. I'm hearing something that you've shelved, you put it to the side, and you were like, I'm eventually going to come back to this, I know. I keep hearing Sabrina. That makes me think of also Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Maybe this is someone you knew when you were younger, or there's something from the past, something historical even is what I'm hearing. It could be, I'm hearing a song, My Endless Love. Lionel Richie, Diana Ross. Anyone? Okay, Two of Cups I just saw there. Yeah, some of you could be dealing with someone who's got quite a bit of Taurus, a moon in Taurus, or something of second house placements. Page of Cups. Okay, you feel very okay. How do we say this? There's a lot of attraction here. There's like some really awkward energy though that I feel kind of got in the way of how you would manifest with this person. And I feel like if you did separate from this person, it wasn't because of a lack or a shortage of attraction. I feel that the issue is, yeah, that Two of Cups keeps wanting to come through. It's a matter of the context. I see some of you dated this person, or like you went to some event with this person. The Hangman coming through right there. It could be a Pisces, or something was left very awkwardly, like hanging wide open kind of vibes, like is like, and you know it kind of vibes. Now Capricorn, I'm hearing Taurus really strongly. Queen of Pentacles coming through right then. For some of you, you feel that something needs to be addressed. Now, as I was meditating, I'm seeing here that, well, someone's thinking of giving someone flowers. Is just coming through, okay. Maybe even like a letter, okay. Some of you here, you know how you feel about something, and I feel like you're excited about it, but then when I was meditating, I'm getting that you're sort of like not sure if this other person or someone here, they're very particular, is going to feel the same way. Knight of Cups. I'm hearing that song, I'm Dreaming Under a Star. Is it by, I don't remember her name. Okay. Some singer, as opposed to what, a yodeler. Okay, The Magician. In that case, it's a cover, and it's possibly mine. The Empress, oh, sorry, but yeah, we were yodeling in the Pisces reading. Pisces 2022. Sagittarius as well. I think we did a bit of, yeah, a number there. Okay, Isaac is like fast asleep, dreaming of a world where yodeling doesn't exist. Let's back it up. Love it. Light him, I singing. The Empress here with the night. For some of you, like, okay, yodeling. Page of Pentacles. Someone, yeah, is definitely, let's clear it. I'm hearing, I think the lyrics go like, I'm wishing on a star. Oh my god, I feel someone's very sad. If you guys had separation, oh my god, I'm feeling this heavy wave of like depression even. Oh good dear. Page of Pentacles, The Magician, I'm hearing Obadiah. I think that's the name of a song by Grimes. Okay, now let's get back to it. The Fool. Yeah, it's time for a new beginning. The Hermit in reverse. like, oh my god. Okay, chills. This is a new beginning for real. Like, I'm hearing forever, ever, never, ever. I think that came through in the Pisces reading. Some of you definitely dealing with a Pisces, or someone who's got a lot of Pisces. Now, let's go ahead. I'm gonna be honest here, like, if you are dealing with a Pisces, like, they're like, where is Capricorn fucking at? Like, I am not waiting, but I am. Okay, like, they are like, what's wrong with Capricorn? Okay, they're definitely, like, I feel thinking about you. They have you heavily on their mind at times. I feel like they are trying to sort of push it off. They don't want to feel sweaty about your love story anymore. I hear it in this way. We have the Eight of Wands on the Okay, well, here we go. There's a really intense karmic energy here. This is reminding me now of the Pisces reading for May. It was like, Pisces, this is one hell of a potato sack race relationship, and the karma is real here. Eight of Wands here with the devil now. Someone didn't want to, I feel, fall in love. Like, I'm hearing, 'cause I don't want to fall in love. I think that's how it goes. No, I don't want to fall in love. I think that's how it goes. With you, yeah. Is it Chris Isaac? Who's Chris? It's like that moment you call your boyfriend, like, oops, it's like an ex. I mean, oh, it's you. It's the right letter. It's the right message. I just said the name of my ex. I don't know. Let's go. What? Oh dear. I'm hearing. Don't worry. I'm hearing brother of mine. Brother of mine. Okay. Father of mine. Tell me, where have you been? Okay. Knight of Cups. The Emperor. Three Swords. Now, let's clear it. For some of you, like, you're dealing with someone, this person got angry. I feel they got upset or, like, frustrated, or somebody got very, very hostile even at a certain point. I hope it's not the case, but maybe there was even, like, a bit of, like, an anger issue here that became an issue. It arose. For some of you here, and there was a big issue of, like, a bit of jealousy. I see someone here had a jealous streak. That was in the past. This is most likely how you're able to identify who this is and what the situation is that you're dealing with here in December, what is returning, coming back up for review. Someone had an anger issue specifically, or they were, like, acting in a very insensitive manner with something that was, it required a little bit more of, like, a fine touch, okay, around the edges, so-called. Let's clear around, let's clear the energy. And ground. No, if that is the case, whoever acted in whatever way they acted feels really bad about the way that they showed up for you in the connection. Now we have the Three of Cups in reverse. It could be also, you know, vice versa if you're a cross-watcher. High Priestess, Six of Wands. Now, okay, somebody is done being a boy. Okay, I just gotta throw it out there and make sure we hit it in the hoop, and it's yeah, because we don't want to go back and have to review, okay, why it is that was really not the move the last time we hung out, and, like, this person was trying to make, like, maybe even an impression on you. They were trying to have the relationship right off, more or less, on two wheels. And this bad boy is a fucking bus. Okay, we're not gonna be going to Hollywood on two wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person was trying to maybe even, like, be in a relationship, but not claim it, not call it out as that. Let's go. Now, this is a reading, right, for those. This person's returning, okay, if you have been doing your shadow work, I'm going to say it like that, and you've really been sort of really releasing this person altogether, because let's get down to it, let's get friggin' honest, okay, we are not here for this energy. The Knight of Wands, especially if you're a cross-watcher Pisces, like, hello and welcome. This is not the person that I feel you wanted to be with at the end of the day. Sure, that energy is fun when it is, like, an appetizer to even the hors d'oeuvres, let's get real. Okay, in the broader discussion, like, there should be not only that, well, can we get a Knight of Cups in the house? Like, why? I mean, it shouldn't be the go-to energy, if you know what I'm saying. That shouldn't be the go-to. That shouldn't be the thing we're riding on in the relationship, if you know what I mean. Now, with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands with the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups, I see someone here really started to feel that this was totally inappropriate, the way that they were being treated in the connection. I'm hearing Shrek, something about Shrek, okay. Now, for somebody is a High Priestess. They are a medium, possibly. They're a channeler. They're very, very connected. They're a star seed. Okay, this person, they're not, if you're dealing with, they're not going to deal with hot pancakes, even if they're hot. That's not enough. Okay, you need to know how to, I'm hearing, say a little pray for you. Like, they needed enough in the conversation that they could really depend on, and I feel like it just wasn't happening for them, okay, as maybe you both saw it, and so there was not enough transparency, though. Like, it's one of those moments where it's like they maybe felt uncomfortable because they felt like you both were realizing something, but you weren't really actualizing it. You weren't talking about it. You weren't bringing it up and out of the relationship and actually putting it out in front of you both and having the discussion. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, Judgment keeps coming through here, and it's really I see a sort of it's a crossroads moment, and the pressure point is the conversation. Some of you here, I feel like someone in the connection is more than happy now to start up a conversation. If they were silent, they're ready to start yippity yapping. I'm going to say it like that because, well, maybe we have to be open, right, to the possibility that this person may not see it as so desirable anymore, okay, to have a reunion or energy. I mean, it would be not cool, right, to say, well, I'm going to ghost this person, or I'm going to ignore them, okay, forever long, and then I'm just going to pop back up and assume that they're still lusting after me, that they still see me in the same way. You know, maybe this is what you're feeling or someone's feeling, okay? They are trying to be respectful about this return, more or less, okay? To say it in that, yeah, in a simple, yeah. Three of Swords here with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. They also feel... you know, they owe someone here. Okay, somebody owes someone here. They owe someone an explanation. They owe someone here, as they see it, respect. Someone here was really sort of, as they felt it, like misnavigating someone in the connection, and they feel pretty embarrassed about that, looking back on it. It's kind of like telling someone, this reminds me of the Astro Chat from earlier today. We're 1 minute away from 11:11 that I'm recording. Interesting. You know, they, someone here kind of, as they feel it, like sold someone something very cheap for very expensive, and that's weighing on their consciousness. It can be emotionally, right? It's like, I sold you a very beautiful fucking relationship, and then I showed up as a Knight of Wands, and I mean, I even like tried to back it up as the Knight of Swords. You know, the Seven of Swords, I feel like this person, I keep hearing hostile. This person is looking back on their behavior with you, and they feel that they really did not do a good job. Like, it's one of those moments where you, let's clear, you look back and you, yeah, again, it's one of those moments where you look back. Well, it's just one of those moments, period. This person, they feel that they don't even have an explanation, okay, to really accommodate their behavior. And so for some of you, this person has completely disappeared. They have completely just reviewed and rewinded the tape. I hear it like this, okay, and just remained there. They did not try to reemerge because they realized that something was really wrong, okay, with the way that they handled the connection with you. So I think it's a good thing, if I'm quite honest. Okay, the Hierophant, I almost said the High Priestess. You guys are... I'm hearing that song, because am I wrong? They're trying to understand, you know, for themselves first. It's not really with you first, it's with themselves first. What the heck happened here, okay? Why they let themselves get to this point with you? Why they let this yeah, for somebody, they may even be in some sort of rehabilitation. They may be in a program, a healing program, rehabilitation program. It could be a metaphor. They're definitely in it with spirit, okay? If they treated a light worker here any which way, sideways especially, no, I mean, spirit's not, this is not gonna have that, okay, especially in the last few months. Yeah, whoever is fucking with spirit by way of, yeah, fucking with their children, no, spirit is watching over their children, and they will definitely call you back. If you're ghosting her like that, well, spirit will be calling you back, okay? And spirit is gonna give you a good taste of, yeah, what feels like, yeah, a nice treat, but is definitely medicine. But the one type of, yeah, how do we say, the protocol that doctor advises to balance the ego, okay? Yeah, let's go to also release grudges. It's like this person maybe didn't want to release a grudge, so spirit came through and, you know, let's clear the energy. Someone got, you know, God forbid, well, it is, I'm not going to be the one who is enacting karma, or, yeah, this is what Spirit, yeah, somebody got into a car accident or something like this. Something happened where this person, yeah, I am actually seeing that. Something happened here with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups specifically. I see someone here, I mean, whatever Spirit deems is the necessary in order for them to have a clearing, okay? We don't avoid challenge, we don't avoid transmutation. So if someone was just avoiding at all costs to get vulnerable and honest, this person maybe had an experience, okay, that was possibly even life or death at a certain point. And are we wishing on that? Obviously not. Okay, but we're not obviously not wishing on that in particular, but the translation of their shadow is not our responsibility, right? But we do want people here, right, on planet 3D to come to terms with their fear space, right? Sometimes Spirit intervenes and has a certain experience come through, come up that allows this person to see themselves more clearly in a certain situation. It wasn't with you. It was something that happened, I see, shortly after you separated from this person. Now, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups, I see that this person, you know, they had a lot of time to reflect on, you know, what happened back there. Again, I'm hearing rewinding, and I see that they were going deep into the layers and the dimensions, into the layers and dimensions of their subconscious. Let's back it up, clear the throat chakra. Yeah, this person, for some of you, they started to realize that they were blaming you for things that they were actually wanting to express themselves, okay, but that they were even sort of like blaming themselves for feeling. So it's kind of this like really, yeah, it was really inappropriate, the way that they were handling their shadow with you. And so now with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, I see that this person feels now, it's like they're on the other side of the so-called rainbow. They feel on the other side of the realization. They need to come forward with some sort of offer to you of apology, maybe, let's clear, there's something that they want to explain. For some of you, this may be on an astral level, okay? For some of you, this may be, you know, literally with flowers or with a gift or chocolate or something like this, with a little note or something like this. You know, but for some of you, it may be more existentially, okay? It may be more indirectly. It may even be for some of you through another person. There's something, their energy though, I see that they have this desire to extend something to you, and it is something real. This is not, even if we're saying chocolates and flowers, okay, yeah, but it's not, this is a gesture. This is something, it's the signature, okay, that they leave with that, okay, that has meaning to it, okay, that is very, very real and very deep, and they've gone through a spiritual awakening for some of you here, and it was very, very challenging, whatever this was, with the Four of Swords. They want to say, for some of you, I'm hearing that I'm sorry. Let's go. Now, for some of you, let's go in the cycle of the root. Yeah, you're not required to accept this person, right, into your story today. That doesn't mean that you do not have, let's say, healing here with this person. You don't have to accept someone in order to heal the relationship with them. Let's clear it, yeah. So this person, though, really is like wanting, I feel that their spirit doesn't want this to end. Their spirit, let's clear it. Their soul space doesn't want really it to be at least over without them expressing gratitude to you. Okay, so yeah, that's weighing heavily on their psyche, on their aura. I hear it like this, and it's almost like I see them wanting and needing. Let's clear, having this need to almost refresh the relationship with you and turn a new page. So let's clear the energy and let's get a little bit further. Someone here is into mathematics. I see something about a mint. Interesting. So, okay, let's go. This person most likely is someone who's very logical. Okay, this person I see as well is possibly, they have a drug addiction for some of you, or they did. And the Four of Swords may be some sort of purging from that. We have the Five of Pentacles. There was something, yeah, no, guys, like, they were not a good influence on you, I feel, as well. And they did not maybe want you to know why or what was going on, but there was definitely something. And for some of you, you were feeling it, okay? Wow, Ace of Pentacles. So this person has come clean with something, I see. Like, they've literally possibly healed something. And they want to tell you that they've healed. Okay, with the King of Wands. Some of you, this is years that you haven't talked to this person. I see someone here, like, they may have gray hair now. I see something with gray hair. But yeah, something about, like, silver. Silver hair. We have This person wants to explain everything. They, you know, it's funny sometimes. The one person who didn't want to talk at all, like, now they really want to talk. This reminds me of the Pisces read from, it was 2021, October. Readings on this channel, at least, they take time to manifest, so keep it in mind, right, with the messages. It's not always just like 2022. Having said that, recommend to save this video to playlist and come back to this this video over time, and maybe next month, you know, you'll find it's a different story. Queen of Wands. Wow. I made a mistake. This person, I see a skull here. This person wants, they're going to write you a letter. They want to explain something. They don't want to just say, like, let's clear it. This is not even something that I have to explain to you. I feel like it's going to be something quite obvious. They're going to explain something possibly even about their history, their childhood, their past. I do get someone heavily wanting forgiveness, okay, with you. Like, they want you to understand, yeah. So they're going to go deep into the reasoning, okay, behind the reactions, possibly. Queen of Pentacles, they're going to be like, hey, like, this is why. Yeah, and if it is not literally that they're coming forward, they may communicate it to you on an astral plane, okay? I hear it like this. So let's clear the energy and get one more week in here, and then we're going to get further. Something about a doctor. For some of you, this person, some of you, I'm not gonna lie, like, you may not really be ready to hear back from this person when you do hear back from them. It's a little bit, like, shocking. I almost even get a bit of, like, there's an element of, there's something freaky. I don't want to say freaky, but it's weird a little bit, like death leading out of the King of Cups with the Page of Wands. Is like something is sort of, it's a startling energy of it. 10 of Wands and 9 of Cups. They maybe feel, you may be tapping into their fear a little bit here. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. They're worried about how you will react. Okay, I see footprints. Let's go. This makes me think of, like, those advertisements for the sandals. It's like a sandals commercial. Sandals, like, for the cruise line, like when people, yeah, and then they show the footprints on the beach. I'm seeing that right here. So maybe they want to offer you something, they're not sure. It's like, will you accept it? Maybe they want to go on vacation with you. They're not sure if you're going to be receptive to this offer. I'm hearing, unbreak my heart, say you love me again, undo this hurt you are when you walk out the door, right somebody has a cat here, right beside me. Woo. Unwrite these tears, I cry so many nights. Let's do that again. I cry so many nights. Keep getting that, like cry so many nights. Oh well. Night, unbreak my heart. It's like, bro, I don't know. She's not going to even respond. I bet. Like, I want to say sorry, but, like, she's not. I bet you she's not even, like, waiting on my message. Okay, I bet you. The Magician on the 2 of Swords with the 3 of Swords, what leads out. Now, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person is remembering you as a very scary person. I have to be very, very, like, where Queen of Swords, the 4 of Swords, it's, like, freaky. It's, like, someone who knows their parents are mad at them. They're about to, like, creep into the room and, like, ask them for, like, hot chocolate. It's, like, in the middle of the night. It's, like, they know that their parent is, it's, like, they're freaked out, guys. Okay. By you, they feel that you're kind of, like, 9 of Wands. I'm hearing, like, hold on. I'm hearing, like, a hot, studded, belt-looped princess. I'm hearing, like, the belt-looped princess. Yeah, it's, like, but without mercy. It's, like, they remember you as someone who is not really forgiving of mistakes on the magazine spread as well. Like, why is that on? Yeah, there was something that you were very particular about. They just remember, like, a very particular, even maybe conversation point, and everything matters to you. I'm smelling a bit of smoke here. Let's clear it. they just remember you as a little bit scary. So yeah, it is what it is, like freaky. Yeah, freaky Friday, but like including Saturdays and Sundays, like everything counts. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands upright. They remember you as like someone who remembers them. Let's just say it like that, and everything about you. We have the Four of Swords. Anything else? Yeah, I feel someone's heart is like beating so fucking fast right now. Okay, that's a Pisces reading just playing. Now, some of you, you're a Pisces. You're maybe cross-watching for your Capricorn person. This person, they know that you know, okay? They know that you're like extremely psychic for some of you, very intuitive, and that, yeah, you're not bothered by mantras that don't make sense. It's like you're not here for excuses, basically, and you're gonna fact check, yeah, all the bullshit. I left when I saw you with someone. I know that I crossed a line with you. Friendship in reverse. Yeah, it's kind of like maybe they said something that wasn't fully honest, or someone said something that was not the full truth, and like, you know, it's one thing if it's like, okay, it's a real lie that's making a real issue for someone, but it's another thing when it's like, why are you trying to play games? Okay, that's how it comes off. Like you're kind of trying to play games, and we both know that, yeah, this is like what's going on. The Twin Flame card coming through. Whoa. It says this is a divine counterpart connection. I replay our conversations over and over, so I'm hearing union. So many things remind me of you. It's time for me to heal now. I'm seeing something about a train station. I'm starting to understand our connection. We need to let each other go. Yeah, so this person, I feel, totally left something behind. And they didn't claim the baggage, okay, once they arrived on the flight. They did not come back. So this person now has, I see that they have like a lot to make up for. It's like a lot of, how do we say, they left half of the story hanging. So when they are to return, it's like they have a lot of explaining to do, basically. Okay, it's like, well, what happened? Like, yeah, if you came back the next day, that's one thing. But if you missed that layover, and then you also missed that other layover. So what's the flight again about? You know, something complicated now a bit. And so anyways, but this is what it's meant to be. Okay, this is what it's meant to be. Like, you know, this is a good thing to know about. Also, yeah, this person, that they're willing to do such a thing, right? I mean, I don't know if you're going to take this person back. I don't know if they're going to take you back in kind of vibes. Like, this is a matter of, like, the honest, seeing this person for who they are. Like, you're someone who has the capacity to leave the story hanging like that. I don't know if I want you telling the story for our children. I like this, or, you know, for 10 years on the line, like, I mean, 5 years in, like, I mean, depending as well, like, when this person did what they did, like, we were, how many years into their connection? Like, 4 years, and you're willing to just kind of drop the ball like that, and, yeah, tell Beyonce she's beyond burger material. I'm sorry, excuse me? I don't know what, but we had the card popping up. Sorry, excuse me? I heard it again like that. Okay, like, what? I feel you even though we're apart. It doesn't work like this. Okay, no. Someone kind of put your Empress energy in a box and kind of put it on the shelf, and that doesn't work like that. Some of you are, it's like they're making an excuse. Something about a Beyond Burger patty. It's like they separated all the pieces. Like, okay, the patty and the mayonnaise and the ketchup all separate. Pickle. Okay, poker face, pickle face. I'm sorry, what? Poker face. Okay, anyways. Poker pickles, poker with a pickle. I don't even know, guys. It's like, so yeah, it was what they were making jokes. Okay, they were being rude with certain things here and there. I'm hearing that as well. It's time for me to heal now on Twin Flame. So yeah, it is time for you to heal now, and yeah, this is Twin Flame, but it doesn't always mean that the flame is burning. Okay, on the candle. Sometimes I take the flame and I ingest it. I'm here to I take the flame and I invert how I experience that experience with you. I hear like this. Oh no, someone here pulled their assets back, guys, emotionally. Yeah, they stopped investing the way they were in the relationship. For some of you, you internalize the connection, just being near instead of being so out in the open with this person. And trust me, they started to feel that. They started to feel the cool air, okay, hitting their back when, I mean, you were always there for them. You were showing them, you're showing up and you were showing them, okay, your love and what you felt for them. And they kind of took it for granted at a certain point. Just being near you is intoxicating. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah. I see someone like really cold outside. I lost myself for a little while. But they don't want that to be the reason. They don't want that to be the explanation. And they know that they need a real concrete, conversation. Okay, and that's just what it comes down to. Now, for some of you, though, Yeah. Let's clear the energy. This is really about not holding hatred, right? And I feel like this person, though, they don't want to expect that you are in that space with them. They kind of don't blame you, I feel, and that's making it hard, because then they keep getting in their own head about how they can find this peace with you finally. I feel that this person feels that in some ways, honestly, it's kind of sad. They feel like you don't deserve, they don't deserve you. Every so often their ego gets up in the conversation and, you know, comes back up, okay, and almost like an acid reflux, okay, of self-talk that needs to sort of like make them feel doubted. I hear it like this. Let's clear it. So, okay, let's get a little bit further. What does this person what is the point here? My life is not together. So they kind of want to unravel their ego. They feel that they hiked it up way too high, maybe played hard to get for way too long, and in ways that were just beyond, let's clear it. I know I crossed the line with you. I'm not available. They want to explain why. I'm seeing something about Nike. They want to explain why it is that maybe they disappeared. Okay. I bury myself in work to forget you. Yeah, I see them retracing steps. You came closer. They really do want to be completely vulnerable and transparent now. But this is a moment where it's like, I want every secret out in the open. Absolutely every little secret, like everything. Like, so that we never have that issue ever again. And so something of this sort. They've been through hell, guys, whoever this person is. Let's go. They feel like, you know, you also really have a huge impact on them. They feel and they know that, they know what this is like now. They feel the impact. They feel that, you know, on one hand, you know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged thing. You really care for them and they feel that. And then when you are slighted by them as they feel it, they also feel it when you were really pulling your energy back and not, bringing it back and back again and back and forth, and you're not doing the schlep anymore, okay, for the love story, basically. They can feel that, and so they are realizing that this is a real relationship, okay? Someone who's not just going to also be a doormat and just, like, still be there, even though this other person's not ready, and they're projecting that on that other person and saying, oh, yeah, no, like, you're this or that to me, but I know that we both know that that's really not the case. I'm hearing from AM to PM. What's that song? You guys were like in a bona fide relationship, but this is what I'm feeling. So it was more the issue of actually acknowledging that. And so what I'm kind of getting here is that basically they realized that they were very, very, very rude to you. I'm hearing, even if it was like indirectly or whatever, it was still rude to kind of also try to, I'm hearing, dissuade the audience from thinking that you guys are a thing. Maybe they didn't want to be public with you. And that was very hurtful. It's like, you know, let's say you wanted to post a picture on social media or something together. And then they like started getting very fucking weird. Like acting weird. Okay, I'm seeing it like this, like strange, you know? Okay, they didn't want you to like open up like your pictures in front of everyone. They didn't want you showing people your pictures. It's like, sorry, what? Like, even as friends, I mean, it was really rude for some of you with that 3 of Cups. Like, no, like, you're basically like, you are totally just, it was even dehumanizing. I hate to say it like that, but anyways, let's get a little bit further here. Some of you, I'm willing to bet you, please comment, or if you're a Pisces cross-watching, because no, and they listen. I mean, they know that this was so sideways. Okay, this was sideways, bro. 2 of Swords with the Sun. And it's never gonna be brought back, really. For some of you, they feel that they cannot bring that talk back and still talk about it. They have to come from a completely different angle with you, like completely in a space of confessing, okay, that was really wrong. Okay, what I did back there, Temperance landing out the Chariot. Like, no, there's none of this like, oh no, you understand, like my bros, this or that. No. There's none of that. You have no respect for their bros at this point, especially. It's like your bros, like, you guys made a pact like that. You have lost respect, I feel, for like much of what happened in the context of this connection. Much of the context of your relationship with this person, like, kind of went out the window. Like, and they know that you no longer really have respect for what the heck is, you know, the tension factor even to your relationship otherwise coming together. So you're kind of saying to hell with the third party energy, like whatever it is, like, and it's not something that could be negotiated anymore. Maybe at a certain point, like they had a reason, well, this or that. No longer do you really have excuses for yourself when it comes to what they are presenting to be theirs. Okay, their excuse for themselves even. It's like, okay, great, that's not something I can relate to, you know? It's like, oh, I can't be in a relationship with you because my broski. Yeah, it's like, so take your broski on a date tomorrow night. No, I'm not with you at the dinner table, apparently. It's like, your broski is with us here. Let's just clear the energy. I'm so over it. I'm hearing like this. I'm hearing something about Florida. I'm hearing whitewater fish, whitewater rapids. Like, someone was, like avoiding, let's clear it. They were being weird. I just keep hearing that. Like, they were maybe even, like, avoiding you when they were with their guy friends or whatever. Okay, it says, I'm grateful. We're talking just general, right? But this could be, however, gender. I'm grateful for the spiritual... This person was fully running away. Like, okay. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hearing Sagittarius. It's to the point where I feel like someone has a lot of fire in their chart will not respect this energy at all. Like, when you see what it really is, you're maybe telling yourself, no, it cannot be this. No, it was really that. Like, they didn't want their broskies to, like, see that. You guys are, like, hanging out. It's like, okay, like, really? Okay. I need an umbrella because it's hailing your ego right now. And I don't want to hail a cab even for it at this point. I gotta just be in my own space. Let's back it up. I hear something about Beyonce here. I gotta make sure that I have, my ride. I'll figure out. I don't need you to know. Don't even, like, try to, they realize that you got totally turned off, okay? Yeah, but this behavior, let's clear it. Something about a concert. It's like, oh, shoot. Like, yeah, she's not worried about, like, getting her hair wet anymore with me. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, they saw that you turned the lights down on the stage. And that's what I'm saying. They realize your love at that point, too, because they realize how they feel when you pull it back, right? Sometimes it's not just showing you love. Sometimes it's the inverse. I pull my energy back, and I invest in myself, and now you'll see what I had invested in you, okay? Yeah. This person was, like, trying to call you. You weren't picking up. I see, like... I'm hearing something, Antonio Banderas. I want you in the theme. Only King of Wands. Yeah, so this person wants to be more like, I'm hearing extending of themselves with their emotion now. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. It's like, yeah, they want to kind of explain, like, trust me, like, it wasn't like this or that, but they're going to admit, yeah, there was that factor, and it was very silly. Okay, friendship again coming through in reverse with I am so attracted to you upright. No. Like, because if you are not going to admit this, I'm sorry, but, like, this person, you were thinking even to a certain, are they crazy? I see a key here, like a big key. It's like they were saying one thing and doing another thing. It's like, let me give you an example. You guys, like, had sex or something. You guys were physical. And then they come through and they're like, oh, no, I just see you as my sister. It's like, oh, so hold on. You see your sister like that? Are we all right? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, yeah. Actually, why don't you go back to what you're doing back there? It's like, for some of you, no. Okay, there was something, like, that they were saying, and it was really kind of, it was too far. They took it a little bit too far. Yeah, I know I messed up everything. Now, for some of you, and I feel like the point, you're probably thinking, well, why didn't they realize that, like, the minute they said that? Well, because it took the karma especially for a run, and you had to pull your energy back and then they had to experience it from that vantage point because they were still too hot in their ego. Okay, let's clear it. Their ego was, like, too front and center. It was hogging the mic, it was hogging the stage. Their act was already up. They needed the next band to come on for the next showtime. They weren't leaving, it's like, the ego was too real. I hear that as well to them. Let's go. Yeah, they were in the Matrix, believing too much that the ego is, like, really there, and, like, they need to accommodate their ego. Don't hang out with me, like, this is a metaphor, okay, for the brotherhood energy as well that's going on, okay, where it's like, yeah, my broskies, it's like before the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine, we are all here as yeah, a product of that beautiful frequency. And so to say that, you know, oh, no, like, I'm just I'm a bra, and it's like, I don't want to be like with, you know, girls in that way where it's like we're vulnerable. Well, then, yeah, no, you are not dismissing her, you're dismissing the you in you, because who you really are, yes, is the product of the magnetism that is, okay, the conversation between the divine feminine and the masculine energy. And so the divine feminine, though, energy is the inception point of the conversation. I hear it like this. Why? Because, you know, it's kind of like the will to carry the creative energy. How do we say? The womb, right? It's like you have to have the womb to be able to, I mean, otherwise you're going to have a million seeds. If you don't have the sun, if you don't have soil, if you don't have an actual space, okay, sacred enough to house that seed, we do not have any story going on except for the seed, okay, that of the seed, which is that of potential theory. It's not actually. So you here in form, you are, the resembling of the divine feminine, but obviously also feminine energies forget that. They totally forget that they are actually holding and harnessing that divine feminine energy. Let's clear it. That's why we always say this is on this channel, this is a matter of energy. It's not about gender. Okay, you could be, when we're saying feminine of masculine, this is a matter of what you're holding as an energy space and signature. So you could be a feminine technically, and you could be holding a divine, a divine feminine energy or a divine masculine energy as well in balance, okay, in a balanced space. Or you could be holding a shadow energy of the feminine, or a shadow, toxic shadow energy of the masculine. So whatever you're perpetuating, right? Let's clear. You could be holding a shadow, shadow feminine energy. Let's clear it. Suppressing and oppressing, either or, to any level degree, okay, is the definition of that. The death card here leading out of the shadow. So there's something that, you have to give voice to both energies. So this person was in the brotherhood, the clanny energies, okay, it's like, this is how we gotta do shit. No, there's no how we gotta do, okay, you did what you did also, okay, already, okay, so in a way we're just here recalling what it is that is the conversation with source, but if we are heavily in the matrix, then we forget that we are really in a space of unity and harmony with that divine matrix of the two conversations at once at the same time. So for some of you, let's clear, and in unison and in harmony. So it's kind of like as if someone were to say, no, I like it when like the song is clashing. It's like the sounds it's like, really? Okay, so but the funny thing is that you are a mirror of that very harmonization. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. You would not have manifested in 3D. Should you not have had longing right there, the desire, okay, to resemble, okay, the form of magnetism between feminine and masculine, the polarity of yin and yang. We do not have such a thing as just one over the other. The one thing though, but what about this divine toxic? Let's clear it down, let's say body. It is perspective. That is the toxicity. It's the perception, but nothing changes. Everybody has feminine, masculine. It's not just if you're in the toxic masculine energy that you're suddenly not holding your feminine energy. No. You're holding it. The energy will proliferate in its own way, regardless. You cannot destroy energy, but it's a matter of how you acknowledge it. And so when we meet someone and we're feeling like uncomfortable and we feel this sort of like strange energy in between you and this person, it's their perspective, it's the perception, it's the toxicity of the paradigm, okay, of suppressing what is there. It's not like anything is created, right? It's not like suddenly like you're more feminine. It's that you are allowing the energy to be translated in the way that it is felt. So it's kind of the language, right? How you communicate, how you express yourself is how it is that you are allowing what you feel to have a certain communicative path, right? A sort of, communicative sort of expression. Otherwise, right, it's a suppressed energy. So this is not about anything new being created, anything novel. Okay, and the scary part is stepping outside of the bubble of the expectations, which are not really that impressive. It's not like, oh my God, these people are so important, my broskies and I, or this one cultural community. No. It's all about how it is that you are sort of, we'll say, you learn, my nose going crazy, you learn, okay, to sort of associate. So an example would be, okay, your upbringing, right? So there are tribes where the so-called males are more so-called feminine, as it would be compared to the, we'll say the American, the society, okay, whereas like the standard, okay, whereas like, oh yeah, women are usually like this, or the masculine, okay, energy is totally reorganized in the system, in certain tribes. So it's like, yeah, it's not about like the brotherhood energy actually being so, it's not, let's clear in the sacral on the root. This is just upbringing, okay, more or less. So this is what I'm hearing. Now, this person has some sort of upbringing. It's just like what they were taught, literally, like what they watched on TV. It's like, there's not much that can really be done about this conversation at that point. This is their karma as well. Okay, so this is their contract. So the uncomfortable thing is that they need to shed those layers and those levels, okay, through which they are escaping their truth, and they need to realize that that they're escaping, okay, that they're escaping not what needs to be created or nor changed, but what has been and what will be, but what just simply needs a space, a voice. This person is basically silencing, okay, their happiness. I hear that as well with you. And this, so you may be dealing with, if you're especially dealing with someone who has a lot of Capricorn Saturn, the thing to know about someone who has a lot of Capricorn Saturn energy is that they can tend to side with the third dimensional paradigm reality that is very sort of much in a paradigm, right, of even expectation, where it's like, well, that happens and then that happens. Well, when that happens, that usually happens, and that can be a gift, that could be a talent that can be utilized and harnessed for things like success, so financial success in the 3D paradigm, on Earth, on 3D Earth. But when it comes to emotional matters, okay, especially if somebody has a lot of Capricorn in association with their Venus, their Mars, it can really create a lot of problems. And it's, yeah, even a moon in Cap or a moon in the 10th, you have to be very, very much self-aware, right? Consciously sort of remembering and reminding yourself, where is it that I'm kind of allowing the third dimensional paradigm to supersede, let's say, what I'm feeling or what I want to do versus what I feel I should do or I can do and be very successful at, So anyways, this is someone who you're dealing with who needed to move through these layers, and it's not about you. I'm hearing something about Massachusetts. This person maybe is like a so-called successful human being. Maybe they, in a lot of ways, are very like cool or this or that, or they have a lot of friends, or they're a networker and they're very good at certain things in life. I don't know. I'm hearing it like this for you, or them, we'll say. But yeah, it's not really that way. Like if you were to change the paradigm and compare it to, let's say, another group of people, this person would not be really anyone, I have to say it like that, when they're in this matrix energy. So it's all perspective, right? That's why maybe sometimes even you look at this person, you're just like, sorry, like especially when you elevate, you look back and you're like, I'm not even respecting at all what this person had shown up with in the past. I cannot imagine why it is that I was even interested in this person, what they were extending to me at that point. But, okay, that's also challenging because what you're connecting to is not their third dimensional paradigm of a person or personality. You were connecting to that person's potential spiritually, but that doesn't tell them how to do their karma and when. Okay, that is more for you to realize as well, partly your shadow work, right? When I see someone's potential, do I stick along, with the conversation until I am exhausted and then I step away? This is part of your shadow work as well. When someone is not clicking the dots for themselves, and I see their potential and I feel that they can ascend, what do I do about that? That will bring me to a respect, okay, and acknowledge the balance that I hold in myself, right? Because at a certain point, if someone's out of balance and we are sort of overextending ourselves, then we are mirroring that same imbalance, right? So it is yin yang on both storylines, right? And at the same time, that are being tested. So you'll never like meet someone, let's say, who's out of balance and then you're like totally in balance, right? There's always a meaning behind that, let's say, so-called reflection point. So but it's a test, and at times and you can see it as, well, what do I see him and what do I do? So if we see and we acknowledge but then we don't do something about it, that's going to harness, okay, that's going to harness our truth, okay, and encourage us to experience the balance that we seek, right? Then there's a problem on the table, right? Okay, then that is more, let's say, your shadow work as well. So why is it that we're living in the theory space? Why is it that we would, let's say, need this person also to prove a certain expectation here, right or wrong? Why is this person so important, right? In us finding our own sense of, meaning. So maybe, some of you here, you realize that, well, maybe I was a little bit too much in that energy space, and I was looking too much towards this person as sort of, I'm hearing refinancing their emotions, and it was too maybe codependent from both angles even, So anyways, it is a matter of reigniting, okay? Also the flame between you and yourself. And I feel like whatever this was very important. It was very, very painful for some of you to detach and to, say, that's it. Like, I see that we have a connection, but I'm going to, take my flame elsewhere, okay? I'm going to take what it is that I felt for you, and I'm going to reinvest that in me. And that's you being responsible with your enlightenment, right? Saying, well, when I see it and I know it, do I also kind of allow myself to release that, okay, even, how do we say, like, in practice, where I say, well, I know that this is, let's say, going to be happiness for me, and then you see someone else not, let's say, in alignment with that vision, where they're not living the lifestyle as well that maybe you feel that would make them happy, or you both happy, or you happy, period. Okay, you felt in some way this person on alignment, so do we still invest in that experience? So yeah, this is a matter of not living for the potential, basically. Okay, let's back it up to the throat chakra. This person has a very, they have to work on self-talk. And I feel as well, I'm going to be honest, I feel like you both maybe do. I don't react when people mention you. It says, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So what I am getting here, let's clear the energy. This person, and you, okay, I'm going to say you both, right? Energies, I feel you both have something that you need to talk about, I feel, in a very particular way. And I'm not going to say you don't need to talk to this person necessarily, but if there is the desire to, let's say, if you want to talk anyways, this is something that is like, you can say one thing in a million ways. I feel there's a very specific way that you guys need to have a conversation in order for this karma also to really be hit on the head, because this is something that maybe you're going in circles around a little bit. And so this is really like kind of a problem because of how it's communicated about. I feel someone here is I'm hearing Darrell. Someone here is avoiding maybe a very specific word or a very specific type of conversation. It says, you were the best thing in my life. Like, I feel they're even trying to even kind of like this person is, I feel like I'm on a boat right now. It's kind of weird. Okay. They want to attract you. Okay. They want to kind of attract you. I feel that, I don't want to say they're lazy. They're lazy with their shadow work. I don't want to say it like that, but I feel that they keep trying to hold out for rope with you. I don't know what's the burping and the feeling like I'm on a boat thing, but that could be a very particular message. Yeah, even like hiccups. I mean, that's very strange right there. Just burping, and throat chakra's all a hot mess here. Okay, what in the world? It's not even like a proper hiccup. It's like a burp. I don't know. This person, yeah, it's like, so I feel that they are trying to communicate. I'm hearing they're trying to burp it up. But I feel like Spirit's saying, like, no, this is not good enough. We cannot burp up transparency. We have to just say it. That's the whole thing about transparency. So I think that maybe they're even practicing. I feel that they do want to get to that point. Okay, that's important to them. This is a general video, though. Get a little bit further before we it says, I regret lying to you. Yeah, I feel like they will explain something maybe in writing. Maybe writing is easier for them rather than communicating on the spot. For many of you, I feel that this person had a problem with being nice to you, saying things that were true. Okay, maybe they had this tendency to constantly like either tell like lies. It sounds weird, but yeah, like kind of to say like what they didn't feel, like to say the opposite of what they felt. Let's say they really like you. It's like too much joking, you know, a little too much sarcasm. Capricorns can tend to get sarcastic. Yeah, it's like that could sometimes be their style of humor, you know, kind of like a cold, cutting, dry. But then it started to get to the point where it was believable. The sarcasm was starting to feel very real, and it was very hurtful. I hear that again. So yeah, I feel like someone here kind of, they were pulling themselves out so far out that they realized that they were kind of they were believing even their own sarcasm. It's like, it's, you know, when someone got a little too far with their ego, and then they're really believing like, oh no, now I really have to hold up this guard like this, you know? So yeah, guys, I feel that they were a little bit they were a bit they were unaware. They were not consciously okay with their higher self. They were dismissing their higher self, and they were dismissing their heart space when they were communicating with you. I feel in the relationship they kept going off on this tangent, even like kind of avoiding this a moment of honesty with you, like kind of just you know, omitting things even, like, but it became a habit. I don't see that they wanted to hurt you. I think that they were problematic, okay, with themselves with this. So my life is not as together as it seems. It's like when someone's telling a lie and then they don't want the lie to become really seen as a lie, so they trying to make it real. Oh man, it says, is that a false self-fulfilling prophecy? It says the timing just wasn't right for us. I want to tell you how I feel. My life is not as together as it seems. I see a cupcake here. Maybe this person even was accusing you of something that was wrong, but it was kind of like a joke, but then they didn't know how to backtrack from that, like, because it wasn't interesting at all to tell someone here as they realize it at a certain point that they were like not quite lying but also not quite joking, and like, because I mean it wasn't a funny joke. I don't know, this is a very specific thing. Something about a musical instrument, something is awkward here. Maybe they feel as well that you don't really understand, or you wouldn't understand that you're not in a space of empathy right now to really be on the receiving end any longer for any kind of explanation. I feel that that's something in the back of their mind, like that's they're thinking about this, but it's not stopping them. Let's clear it. They feel you're like judging them a bit, you know, but I mean, who wouldn't, you know? It's like at this point I feel that they don't blame you, but then at the same time they feel that you're not receptive, okay, to explanation. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to try. That doesn't mean that they're not wanting still to explain something to you. I feel that it's more just taking time. And I feel this is part of their shadow work. It's not like, oh, shoot, am I being intimidating? Let me go back and, like, you know, pet his comb over of a, you know, of an ego's what you need to do to feel. No, it's like this Pisces reading keeps playing, so that could be again a message. You may want to go obviously check out the Pisces reading, but for some of you here, let's get back to it. They before we tune it out, and thank you guys for your likes on this video, your subscriptions, your comments. Thank you guys for connecting also in the live chat with one another. For some of you, you know, they are trying to find the right space to express themselves in a vulnerable way to you. In a vulnerable way, period, with themselves, because this is a big thing even for themselves. And I feel like they're just that's clear, they basically have a big mess and they need to clean it up, but they need to be able to be clear with that. So maybe there is something that there's a complicated situation from their perspective, because they have something they need to say to you, but then they need to explain something to you, but then there's also not only something they explain, but the way that they do so. So they, though, are really missing you. They want to have some sort of reconnection. They don't want this to be the end of the conversation. And this person, you know, I feel that they will really pull through. In the next few months, I see that they, preceding December, they want to develop a proper relationship with you. For some of you here, they want to be able to really be in that space where you guys can both be loving towards one another, and they've never really had that desire before in their life. For some of you, I feel like they want to be able to be in a space of trust. I feel like they want to be able to talk to you and to really expose their shadow, not in a way to sort of put it in the relationship, but to be able to open up and let's clear it. Let's back it up and clear it. Let's clear the crown, to be able to expand where they felt they otherwise needed to contract with you, and be able to really be in a space. Let's clear the cycle, the root of resonation. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love and light.